the appeal of IUPUI and liberal arts specifically is that there's a lot to choose from. You can mix around a lot of classes, make your own major. So I stumbled upon medical humanities, did not know what it was. It took me really about 2 years to figure out what it is and how would I explain it to somebody, but medical humanities is the reason I came here. I realized I had a lot of areas of my personal life that I felt would not be great in medicine, things that I needed to work on, particularly empathic skills were a big issue I had. I knew I needed those types of skills as a provider, so that was the initial trigger of just being like, I know if I chose this major, it would prepare me for these skills that I may not learn otherwise. And then other than that, I started taking the coursework and I just fell in love with it. So you take the introductory to medical humanities. I took that my first semester, loved every moment of it, loved all the short stories we had, loved all the discussions we had, loved the collaboration we had with the instructors and the other students, and that just kind of snowballed until I graduated and had all this amazing knowledge. And that's the thing about medical humanities specifically, is that you go through the coursework and you realize just how many other aspects of medicine there are that are not a patient with diabetes or a patient with this disease and understanding how that disease works. And so as a clinician, you need to know all that stuff. You have to know it, and you are the one expected to know that. But you're also expected to know these other aspects of medicine. You are the leader in the team generally, and your job is to integrate roles. And really, you may not understand what those roles do or what aspects of medicine influence the care or why a patient presents this way, but medical humanities will provide you that training and that knowledge to really understand the full picture of a patient. We are taught in psychology and through the humanities program to approach patients from a biopsychosocial aspect, to incorporate their biology, their psychology, and the sociologic factors that influence who they are and why they're presenting this way. And so you learn the biology in medical school. You do not learn the psychology and the sociology. And so you have to find another way to learn that. And you may not learn that in medical school. You may be forced to learn it when you are actively having to take care of that patient for the first time. And so I feel immensely prepared to have those conversations and to navigate those issues because of this training I had. And I do consider medical humanities as an undergraduate as a training. I do not consider it as just a major. I consider it as a training because I was actively having to work on skills that I am actively using right now as a clinician and will use the rest of my life.